She shook my hand eagerly. Her eyes seemed very sincere and practically smiled. Oh, Earthbound. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know Earthbound. I don't know Homebound. Like, is that a different title? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Her eyes seemed very sincere and she practically smiled. She got a big mouth, but I don't think she's a bad girl. Oh, you again. Chisuba asked me this as I was walking down the hall. She seemed to be asking everyone she walked past. Oh man. Come to think of it, I feel like I've never seen Chitsuba happy when it comes to victory. I've only seen her running around making sure no one's taking victory from her. She's always looking for her. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You have the game cartridge, but not the box or manual anymore. Time-traveling boy and his dog trying to save the universe with alchemy? Is it action combat like Secret of Mana, or is it like turn-based? I asked because I began to feel sorry for her, but Chitsuba answered in a surprisingly loud voice. Reddy seemed super interested, and Chitsuba slowly opened up. Oh god, that's dark. Interesting.
ビクトリアちゃんだけは違ったの。あの子は私が必要だって言って抱きしめてキスをしてくれた。私の手を握ってここに来てくれて嬉しいよって言ってくれて。
That explains why she was so scared when, like, she was hugging me.
嬉しかったわ。とっても。初めて私のすべてを受け入れてくれる人に出会えたんだもの。その時決めたの。ビクトリアちゃんとずっと一緒にいたい。少しだって離れたくないって。そのためなら私は何だってできるわ。
Chitsuba seemed lost in a daydream as she finished her story. Her voice resounded with the bliss she was in. It's turn-based like Chrono Trigger. Interesting. Have you guys seen or heard about Moon? Lufia beat it and bought Lufia 2 and beat it a lot? Interesting. Is there like a... There's no more recent port of that game, is there? I need to see when Moon comes out. It's coming out soon. Hold on. Moon RPG. Okay, so it's coming out on October 10th in Japan, and then later on it's going to be we'll also get it. Interesting. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wish it would port a lot more stuff to PC. But also the way she talks about it so passionately is a little scary.
そうなんだ。それだけ強い思いならきっといつかビクトリアも分かってくれるよ。そうだといいな。
I like when they port like older titles to PC. Even if it's not like an actual remaster, like even like just like super old RPGs. Because they get to live on like almost forever there. you know, on Steam.
それじゃ私違うところを探してくるね。
The air feels a little lighter now. Chitsuba has a particular way about her that makes it feel so heavy. I sighed and Roddy smiled as if to gently agree with me.
ところであの二人って付き合ってるの？だと思ってたんだけど、一方通行に見えなくもないわよね。
Well, kind of like right now with you, Roddy, I
一
guess.
人を捕まえておくのはなかなか大変みたいね。厄介なことにならないといいけど。
I don't know why, but I kept getting a bad feeling about it. Cafeteria.
結構埋まってるわね。来るのが遅かったかな。
Roddy and I were looking for an empty table. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. As I had that thought, I scanned the room and saw a girl sitting by herself. She was reading a book. I don't think I've seen her before, though.
ロット、彼女は誰？ああ、クーラね。クーラ・シェルドンって言って、見ての通り本が好きな子だよ。
Roddy smiled through her
お
answer.
となしくてあまり喋らない子なんだけど、せっかくだし自己紹介だけでもしに行きましょう。
Roddy led me by the hand to Colette's table. She didn't have to do this, but oh well. I already felt bad for bothering her while she was in the middle of reading, but Roddy didn't seem to mind.
クーラ、ごきげんよう。
Colette's eyes rose from the pages she was reading and were set upon us. They looked increasingly uninterested.
あ、ロットね。何か用事？実は新しい寮生を紹介したくて。ほら、マイちゃん。
Roddy pushed me forward, forcing me to stand right in front of Colette.
マイ遠山よ。よろしく。クーラ・シェルドン。よろしく。
Oh, really? Actually, never seen. Hold on. Lufia. Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, so is the first game, is the second game, you see your units, or you don't see your units and you just see the enemy and then you see like boxes like the first few Dragon Quests? Because I'm seeing screenshots of both. Somewhere you don't see your characters and somewhere you do. And they both say underneath Lufia 2. So I'm confused. And what about Secret of... Oh, I see. Okay, I've never seen that before. Secret of Evermore? I've never seen that. Like, Lufia kind of rings a bell from the screenshots. Like, I might have seen, like, somebody play it at some point in time. Not the entirety of it, but, like, just, like, a little snippet. But, like, looking at screenshots of Secrets of Evermore, I've never seen those graphics. After our quick introduction, Colette went right back to her book. We had nothing else to talk about. Brody nodded as she couldn't handle the awkward silence. Before we left back to our table, I noticed the cover of the book that Colette was reading. Pascal. She's studying programming, but... Colette looked up right away. Her eyes seemed to change color unlike before. I guess she's never met anyone here who knew about programming. Her face lit up. Colette stopped short. Her eyes jumped to the entrance. The headmaid was calling for her.
しずさんと何か予定でもあるの？忘れてたわ。マイ、また今度ゆっくりお話ししましょう。じゃあまたね。
Colette picked up her book and ran right towards the entrance.
静かな子かと思ったらそうでもなさそうね。
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
でもそんなはずは。少なくともロットはあんなに生き生きしたクーラを見るのは初めてだよ。そうなの？別に私はどっちでもいいけど。もしかしてよっぽどマイちゃんのことが気に入ったのかしら。そうよね。
Oh my god.
っていう共通の話題もあるみたいだし。
Now Roddy's jealous.
マイちゃんとの時間を取られちゃったらどうしよう。さっきから何ブツブツ言ってるの？置いていくわよ。待ってマイちゃん、ロットを捨てないで。ロットも少しはクーラみたいに静かにならないものかしら。
So now we're outside. So we have 3 people to talk to outside. I think I recognize her. I'm not sure I recognize the other ones. Let's go to the residential area first.
ここどこ？
I walked aimlessly. As I was looking for Roddy, I realized I didn't even know where the dormitory was from here. I shouldn't have wandered around so much.
あれは？
Oh, I'm glad. I think it's a student. I should be able to make it back
ね
now.
えあなた、ここから寮までの道を教えてもらえない？いいわよ。迷っちゃったの？
Okay, so no, we've never talked to that person before because she doesn't have a
友
name.
達とはぐれて探してるうちにちょっとね。
I know I'm not used to being here yet, but I couldn't help but feel embarrassed about this and just covered it up. After she thought about it, the girl
そ
smiled.
れなら一緒に戻りましょう。私の用事ももう終わったし。助かるわ。ありがとう。私はメアリー。あなたは？
Mary introduced herself as we began walking together.
マイ遠山。最近ここに来たの？そうだったの。よろしくね、マイ。来たばかりならきっとあなたのお友達は心配してるわね。近道を通っていきましょう。もしかしたら先に寮で待ってるかも。どうかした？いや、メアリは親切でいい子だなって思って。
A lot of people in the dorm seem to have a twisted personality, so meeting a normal student feels a little disorienting.
本当に助かったわ。ありがとう。
Yeah. Went down a rabbit hole again? Oh my god, dude. What have you done now?
別にあなたのためじゃないわよ。あんなところで迷子になってたら、町の人たちに迷惑だから。だから勘違いしないでよね。
Okay. And I see she's a typical tsundere. It's impressive how much she embodies those traits.
ほら、分かったなら早く行くわよ。はいはい。
I wanted to laugh, but I saw that Mary was blushing, so I refrained. Oh my god, dude.
マイちゃん、よかった。もしかしたら先に戻ってるのかもって思ったのに、寮にもいないんだもん。ロットは心配したんだから。
As we arrived back at the dorms, it seemed that Roddy had been waiting in the entrance for a little while.
心配かけてごめん。でもメアリが一緒だったから大丈夫だよ。
I explained how I ran into her and we became friends. She sighed with
そう
relief.
だったの。あなたがいてくれて助かったよ、メアリー。別に大したことじゃないわ。私も帰るついでだったし。そうなの？でもあなた確か今日はお買い物に行くって言ってなかった？その割には何も買ってないようだけど。
Mary blushed at Roddy's
もし
question.
かして用事の途中だったのに一緒に帰ってくれたの？
Oh my god, dude. Oh, yes. 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 I owned the first one, physical, and I've always wanted to get the sequel. I've played both. My favorite one is the sequel. I prefer the character in the sequel, and the gameplay is better. I feel like it's tighter, but yeah, I like both. I'm just sad that I don't have the second one physical, and we don't talk about the third game, so it doesn't matter.
困ってるのにほっとけないでしょ。あそこは寮からもだいぶ離れてたし。
Mary was a little shy about expressing this, mumbling her way through her words.
ありがとう、メアリー。
Eventually, we'll play them on the stream for sure. They're one of my favorite games. One of my favorite lines is like from all JRPGs is from one of the NPCs in the sequel. I forgot his name though. It's been too long. Lunar 2 characters. I'll see his name and I'll be like, oh yeah. Hold on. Characters. Ronfar. Yeah. Lady Luck, be kind. That's my favorite line. Or one of my favorite lines in all RPGs. I smiled a little bit, humored by the fact that she just refused to be complimented. Roddy, of course, chimed in at once. What about you, Azrael? Like, what's your, like, I'm assuming you're asking, so you must have loved them. I think they didn't they port at some point the first game to another console, and it ended up having better inventory management, because I remember the first game, the reason why I didn't like it is the inventory management was a pain. Yeah, like you had limited amount of space per character to bring with you in like their pockets into dungeons and stuff. Like it wasn't like a regular pool of like all of your potions and all of your stuff. Like you had like very, very limited resources, and I found it super annoying. Yeah, I've only played the PS1 version, but I'm pretty sure I heard that at some point there was like a port on some platform that it was the exact same game. It's just they changed the system so it worked like 2, where it was like a giant pool of all of your items, like literally every other modern, like more modern JRPGs.
それが何よ。別に私は舞のことが気に入ったなんて思ってないんだから。やっぱり思ってるんじゃない。とにかく私は先に部屋に戻るわ。
Dude,
じゃあね、二人とも。
This freaking school, man. Everybody's freaking horny for me. Like, it's nuts.
またね、メアリー。
Why, though? Like, please.
ロットたちもそろそろ戻ろっか。
Reddy pulled me away, and I thought about Mary. Her ears were super red. She was tsundere through and through. I couldn't help but giggle. Let's go downtown. I heard a strange voice as I noticed something against my feet. Looking towards where the apple came from, I noticed a girl in our uniform trip headfirst into the floor.
転んだ拍子に落としちゃったのね。あんなところまで。
Roddy and I picked up a few apples that came rolling by us. We asked her if she was okay. She seemed to be writhing in pain, or writhing. Help me here, guys. How do you pronounce that? I think it's writhing in pain when we approached her.
どうぞ。
Rye, as in rye. Okay. Here you go.
怪我は大丈夫？大丈夫っす。お恥ずかしい。
I'm just feeling really embarrassed. Okay. She blushed and rubbed her forehead as she looked up. Ruddy greeted her calmly.
あら、誠じゃない。
Oh, that's Makoto. Okay.
ロットさん。それでこんなところで何をしてたの？はい、しずさんに頼まれてお使いを。リンゴ傷んでないといいんすけど。
I feel like we talked to her before. Why was her name with like question mark? I also think that we talked with Mary before as well. Thanks, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it's my second language. So like sometimes I'll either forget or I never knew how to properly pronounce it. In this specific case, I forgot. So I know what it is. I say it right, and then I doubt myself, and then I'm like, oh, maybe it wasn't right. And I start and in my doubt, I start thinking that, oh, maybe I've always said it wrong, and then I could just go down this hole. Makoto looked sad. Roddy offered to help, but Makoto gripped the paper bag tightly and showed no sign of giving it to her.
足怪我してるでしょ。無理しなくていいよ。これくらいへっちゃらっす。買い物くらい付き合ってあげるのに。いいえ、この後別の頼まれ事もあるんで大丈夫っす。
Wait, is there ports? Hold on, I'm looking into the ports for Lunar. There was a PC port of Lunar in Japan and it never made it here? What? Even though it must have hurt for her to walk, she really did seem like she was going to accept our help at all.
こんなところでへばってられないっすよ。それじゃ失礼します。ああ、行っちゃった。怪我した足で思いっきり走ってるけど。
With her hurt leg? She's really stubborn. We offered to help.
あの子、時々ああやって無理するのよ。心配だな。また転ばないといいけど。
Yeah, I hope she doesn't. Reddy sighed.
本人が大丈夫って言うなら大丈夫なんじゃない？
I patted Ruddy's back and urged her to move on. It seemed like she was still worried about Makoto, though.
舞ちゃん。あの子を見かけたらくれぐれもよろしくね。はいはい。見かけたらね。
Judging from how she was just now, I'm sure she wouldn't take it, though. Even though she was being treated like an errand girl, her sense of duty was impressive. Still, I let out a sigh. I was walking in town with Ruddy when a girl got in our way. This girl stood in front of us as if she owned the place. She was glaring at me as she began to try and size me up.
何か用？あなたね。ヴィーナに反抗したっていう新しい寮生は。そうだけど、それが
I was immediately annoyed at the sound of Vina's name, so I responded coldly. She seemed unfazed by my response.
私はエリザベス・パリス。あなたは私と同じ志を持った人間ね。特別にエリザベス派閥に入れてあげるわ。
What? No.
でも、お断りさせてもらうわ。
She was very surprised. I don't think she anticipated me rejecting her. This is our first time meeting. It boggles my mind that you would have so much confidence to ask me something like that.